Alright guys, so in today's video, we're going to go over how you can retarget all of your traffic that you send to Amazon, right? So a lot of us are, a lot more advanced people are launching products through like ManyChat, email funnels, whatever, like using off Amazon traffic to really boost your listings, right? However, one thing you want to really be taking advantage of this is pixeling the users, right, on Facebook, right, using the Facebook pixel to pixel the traffic that you're sending to your Amazon listing. If you're not doing this, then you're wasting your times and efforts into like really building an asset, right? That's why you're driving off Amazon traffic, right? One, to rank your product, right? And then two, to build an asset. So in this video, we're going to go over exactly how to do that. I don't know about where you guys are, but in Texas right now, it dropped below 60, like it's in the 50s right now, and it's freezing cold in my opinion. I know some of you guys watching this video are probably like, it's not that cold. It's colder where you guys are. You guys living up north, like 40s, 30s, 20s, 10s, below zero. I know it gets cold where you guys live, but in Texas, 50 degrees is cold, and anything below that is super cold to me. But on another note, if you guys didn't know, I just got to visit Amazon. I was chosen to be one of 10 sellers, along with Nick and my buddy Ian from MDS, the $1 Million Seller Group, to be on a board of Amazon sellers. So now we have this prime opportunity to provide feedback to Amazon, and it's a two-way street now. So I'm really excited for, that win in my life, and I'm excited to see how that goes forward and how that pans out. But, free trip to Amazon, free trip to like get to know people at Amazon and really understand like what they know about us. It was very interesting to see. I would love to talk about more, but I did sign an NDA, so I can't really disclose any of that information. But let's get into it, right? So when it comes to retargeting the Amazon traffic, right, using Facebook ads, what you're gonna have to do basically, first of all, is figure out how you're gonna send that traffic, right? So generally you're gonna send it through Facebook. So you're gonna create the campaign, you're gonna save, you're gonna make a Facebook pixel, which generally you probably should have already done. You're gonna use Pixelfarmy though to really send the traffic in the best way. And what I mean by that is you should be using a Supreme URL, the Supreme URL from Pixelfarmy to send traffic. And I'll go through what that is, right? But after that, you like send the ads and you build a retargeting thing in case you want to retarget people on that visited your Amazon listing or build a lookalike audience. So let's go over how you can use Pixelfarmy to create that best URL. So in Pixelfarmy, right, if you guys haven't heard of it, it's basically like a URL shortener tracker, and it provides like super URLs too. So I am just going to jump into the dashboard because that's going to be the most easy way for me to show you. But what you're going to do, right, so a lot of you guys sending traffic to your Amazon listings are using super URLs because you guys want to rank for certain keywords, right? You guys are looking to rank for basically different keywords, right? So for example, if my product was this active white, charcoal powder that does 400,000 a month in sales. Basically, you're gonna be wanting to win keywords such as teeth whitening charcoal, right? And there's a lot of different other keywords that you want to win, right? And the idea behind sending the traffic yourself versus using ZonJump, Viral Launch is that you have more control over this, right? So like I said, this is a more advanced technique. So some of you guys watching this may find this overwhelming at first, but some of you guys watching this is going to make total sense to you. So either way, it's good to know about this. So the link that you're going to want to use within Pixelfarmy is the Supreme URL, right? The Supreme URL is basically Amazon's exact URL. That's the easiest way to sum it up. So the issue with the super URLs that you're using right now is that they don't contain this right here. They don't contain like all of this. So basically like this, right? This information, and let's see what else is there in here. All right, so this information right here, did I do this right? It's generated by Amazon every single time you click on an item, and it always changes and it's always different. But Pixelfarmy has figured out a way to replicate this. What that means is Amazon doesn't know the difference between you using a super URL versus this, right? There's two-step storefront brand ones always require 2 steps, right? It requires you to go to some other page and then click on your product. This takes them directly to your Amazon listing, and that alone increases conversion rates because users don't get lost on say the brand page or the search page of trying to find your product. But that's the supreme URL. So for example, if I was trying to launch this product, I want the actual Amazon URL. Let's see if I can just, oh, let me just pull up the actual Amazon listing. Oh, here we go. All right, so this is me just clicking on, it. See, all the stuff that's generated, the super URL will basically generate, or the supreme URL will generate. Let me pull up the actual teeth whitening one. Raw link, active well. Let's see. All right, let's do that because I need all this information to create the tracking links and whatnot. Give me 1 second while this loads. Okay, right, so this is the product. We're just gonna go ahead and copy this URL, right? Oh, actually, you don't even copy the URL. My mistake. Okay, so all you need is actually the ASIN and the keywords, right? So say we're doing teeth whitening, we're gonna name it la la. You want to name it something easy for you to remember. I usually do brand name, keyword, and then what type of URL it is, just for ease of purposes of tracking. And then you're going to click on your campaign if you want to select one just to house all the different products, right? So say if I'm doing like a whole bunch of pool floaties, I'm doing a whole bunch of like sleeping bags or so, then I'll just put it all into a campaign so I can organize all my links. I already created this, so I'm not going to really create it again. But it's really important that you add the tracking code, right? This is one of the main reasons why you want to use Pixelfarming. The thing is, normally when you send a super URL, right, with the two brand and this two-step storefront or whatever super URL you're using, you're sending it straight to Amazon. You're not capturing any data or anything. What Pixelfarming allows you to do is attach a pixel onto the actual listing. And what I mean by that is let's go to the URL. So this is the supreme URL that I created basically because I want them to land on my product, but I want to rank for the words teeth whitening. Every time someone clicks on this link, right? So say I'm driving traffic, but I'm using a Pixelfarming link. Right now, they are getting pixeled by Facebook's pixel. Okay, so this means we're building an asset that you can use to build a custom audience and use for retargeting. So as marketers, you guys know how extremely powerful this is for you to build up your Facebook pixel, train all of that, and use it as an asset. And that's the gist of basically using the supreme URL with the pixel, right? And that's how you build the asset. Just to kind of jump into it a little bit more, if you're not familiar with creating the ads, what you're just going to go ahead and do is this is the actual link that you're going to be using. So within your ads manager, you're just going to go to campaigns. You'll create a campaign or so, right? I'll go ahead and go through this for those of you that are a little bit less familiar with it. You're going to go ahead and create a campaign. I usually, for these type of campaigns, I do auction and traffic, right? And I'm just going to do one similar to the one that I already made. So active wow. Ad sets are going to be where the targeting options are, right? So in this situation, you're just going to be driving traffic to the Amazon listing, so it can be like very broad, right? So let's just say let's do men, say 35 to let's say 50, 20, right? Because maybe you found out through research that these are the main demographics of your users. Ads, this is going to be like where you name your ad creative. So ad number 1, actually you can just do like say a picture ad. The one I'm going to use is product picture. All right, save that to draft, and then now you can go ahead and edit it in. So Facebook ad campaigns always work from campaign, ad set, ads. So all right, the navigation in this thing is a little bit tricky, so keep that in mind. So what you're going to do is on the active wow one, you're going to go to don't edit the campaign, or you want to edit at the ad set level first, okay, and then click edit. Right, so say I do want to target men 20 through 50. What I'm gonna do is select men, and then you do 20 to 50, right? Depending on your targeting options, you're gonna have to like split test a little bit and figure out which ones you want to use. But this is how it works, right? And then you're going to say if you want, depending if you don't have any audiences to sample, you're gonna choose some behaviors, right? So people who want teeth whitening products, right? So we're gonna see if people want teeth cleaning, right? So possibly people who are interested in teeth cleaning will be very interested in teeth whitening, right? I think that's a very valid assumption. People who are interested in white teeth are most likely interested in teeth cleaning, or also interested in your product, right? So the way this would work is I would do maybe one ad set of white teeth, and then there's also placement options, which, you know, Facebook, you can get very, very dialed down. If you want, there's a couple of different ways to approach it. You can start with the automatic bids and then narrow it down to where you want to be, or you can start very narrow and go wider, right? So what I mean by all these placements is the automatic will choose one of these placements to where to put your stuff, while if you edit it manually, you can choose like, hey, I only want this in my Facebook newsfeed, or I only want to do this on Instagram. In general, what I found to be the most cheapest is to actually advertise on mobile and do everything, and then only advertise actually on feeds. That's what I found to be the most effective for my products. It could be a lot different for, you know, your products and your testing. It's just, you have to test. That's just how the Facebook ads work. And then I do link clicks, and then that's basically how that works, right? Normally you would hit publish, but I'm trying to show you an example. Oh, another tip. Definitely want to be naming their targeting options, right? So this was white teeth. So say I wanted to create this one, I would just duplicate it, and if I wanted the teeth cleaning one, these are all new. It's interesting. So I would do existing campaign, active wow, hit duplicate, and then you're gonna see another one come up. So it gets a little bit slow whenever I do a screen record and I'm trying to do like intensive stuff. Okay, so this one is gonna be teeth cleaning though, right? So you always want to use good naming conventions for stuff, because it's just gonna really help you stay organized. Oh, and I didn't really talk about bids. Look, there's different approaches to it. If you're new, I highly recommend working your bid up. Start at 5 and then work your bid up if you find it to be a winning ad set. It's considered a winning ad set whenever like your cost per acquisition is ideally where you want it to be. You can jump straight onto that. That's like a huge topic. But say this one's teeth cleaning, you just switch it out. Right, so this one, right, is going to be teeth cleaning. This one is white teeth, right? So there's targeting different audiences, right? So Facebook gives us these different targeting options. But at the end of the day, that's the targeting options, right? So now we have to figure out what ad are we going to show to them. So for example, one of the ads that I created, you're going to see here for one of the other examples, is product ad number 1. So this is kind of how your ads can basically look. You're going to have to test on this, right? You see what works for you, see what works for your audience. But for me, you know, using product images work. Product videos are way better. If you can do a video, even if it's a video of a static image, and I realized that Facebook has turned images into videos now because they realize that too, and they want more people to spend money on ads basically on Facebook. So the way it's gonna look is you're gonna click on here, create an ad, and you scroll down, you're gonna see that basically there you can upload your image, upload your video, right? And then here you're gonna do website, right? But the important thing here is you're gonna put your Pixelfy.me link in here, right? So once again, because you're using a Pixelfy.me link, you're going to pixel these users so you can retarget them in the future. And also, if this gets shared or goes viral anywhere, you can share the link will also build. Because I don't know if you guys realize that sometimes when you're running these promos, these things go viral and they get shared in different dealer groups, and you want them to be sharing your Pixelfy.me link, because then you're gonna be pixeling any users that visit your product, right? And then secondly, it's also gonna use your super URL within it for the keyword ranking to really boost what you got going on, and you're gonna rank for teeth whitening or whatever you need to even better. And this is like the text that goes in it. I highly recommend at least using one emoji. Emojis are, I know, they just work, right? They also work better with audiences that are 30 and under. I found in all my like split tests, really. So keep that in mind too. I don't know what your products are. Every product is going to be a little bit different, you know. Definitely put a headline thing. I don't put anything in here in these fields most of the time, and my call to action is usually shop now. And once you do that, you just hit publish, right? And everything just starts running. And that is it, right? It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Maybe it's a little not simple if you're newer to the Amazon space, but as soon as you start learning about Facebook ads, how to start ranking your own products, this is something you really want to look into. This is like the next level, really just having your own launch service, right? So no longer are you gonna have to rely on Viral Launch, ZonJump, Rebate Key. Once you master this, once you combine it with Pixelfy.me, then it's easy to go, like I said. But if you guys have any questions about this video, about the Supreme URL, about using Pixelfy.me, about Facebook ads, please let me know in the comments below, right? This way it helps gauge, helps me figure out, like, should I be making videos about that topic or something else, right? And also, if you comment below, thanks for this video, Anthony, I am gonna go ahead and give a user, I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's do this. We're gonna go ahead and give away 5 Pixelfy.me accounts for 3 months, an extended 3 months, to 5 people that comment below that. So comment below that, let me know what you guys think, and we'll go ahead and draw that, and I'll announce that in one of the next videos, and I'll contact you through YouTube. But other than that, have a great day, guys. See ya.